Welcome to the Walker High School Auto Paint and Body Shop class. I'm Chris Ledoux, and the way I got started with this, the principal asked me, there I am right there, if I would be interested in teaching a class of auto paint and body, and I said yes, it sounds like a fun thing. So I took a summer internship or externship, if you will, went to Jerry Lane Paint and Body Shop and was able to spend a week with the guys there, learning how to do what they do in real time. These are some of the technicians there on the body shop side. I was able to go to the body shop side one day and then the paint shop side one day. So got to see the guys, finishing some of the work and mixing some of the paint and doing all the things that they do in real time. And this is a guy named Tim, very good painter there. Also, this is Patrick. He's pretty much the lead painter at Jerry Lane, and Patrick really believed in safety and making sure he followed all the safety guidelines. And you see, he's got his full safety equipment on there. On the body shop side, this was 10. The guys really taught me a lot about what they do and their daily operations. After that, I was off to Houston to get some more training. So I went to the PPG class in Houston, Texas, and that was a great experience. I was able to learn a lot. Mr. Chambliss was the teacher of the class and really was able to get a lot out of the class, learning about different things and the paint world, especially PPG paint, and got a lot of contacts um, while I was there. Then get back to school and construction starting on the building there. The building didn't start. This is December 4th before the slab was even built. So this is a couple of pictures of the slab, and of course the kids want to go out there. Then December the 6th. Of course, school started in September or August. Excuse me, August, and then Mrs. St. Pierre said, "Look, you need to make something happen." So what I did was I went and bought a spray gun from Harbor Freight and was able to let the kids just spray water. One of my friends donated a air compressor, and we were able to start practicing with that. Again, the building wasn't built. We had no materials or anything, but the principal said, "Hey, get something going." So what we found, these old file cabinets they were about to throw away, and we're like, "Look, let's start filing down these old filing cabinets, sand them up, and then we will paint them and create something nice, hopefully." And of course, every time you've seen a file cabinet, it's always been gray or tan, and we decided to go something totally different and make them bright red and bright blue. And of course, our colors are green and yellow, and so we painted one green. And then here we finally got some paint suits in, so the kids are very excited to do that. And again, you see, we're painting outside. We have no building, we have no facilities, but we're just trying to make something happen. So the idea was to get the file cabinets, paint them, and reassemble them. So there we have some final product there from the red and blue file cabinet. It came out really nice. And this is some video of the guys painting the green one using the school's colors. And of course, the paint was donated to us. The air compressor, as we mentioned, had the kids, shine up all the brass handles of some of the file cabinets. And so they really came out nice. And I actually still have this green one in my classroom. Then we started the locker project. And the locker project started in January 15th. They were tearing out these old lockers out of the school, and they were going to just throw them away. So I asked the principal if we can use those as a project since we had nothing. So we were able to bring some into the welding area, if you will, and use some of the grinders to knock off some of the rust. And there I am talking to the kids about some of the things. And kids got to work immediately. The kids really took off with all this and really did a good job. Here we're using some of the metal in the metal room to kind of knock out some of the dents. Again, we have no tools at this time, so we're just doing what we can. A couple of kids took welding already, so we're actually forming up a new leg for this one. And of course, the kids told the kids, "Hey, look, this is grind just the basic rust off. We don't need to go that far with it. Just get the basic rust off." And of course, you give a kid a grinder, and they want to grind all day long, and that's what they did. Then finally, the slab started coming in. The building arrived on February the 4th, and so here's a couple of the building actually being delivered. Of course, we have nowhere to go at this time. We're still just doing what we can where we can. Here now we're starting to have walls in the building, and that's February the 12th when that started happening. Then we get the lockers back into my classroom, and the lockers are primed and ready to go, so we're ready to put some primer on it. And then actually February the 15th, we were able to start painting the lockers, and the kids did a good job on some of the lockers. And the yellow ones turned out really good. And of course, the white ones, as you can tell, we make a couple of mistakes here and there. And on the next slide, we'll show you what the white ones ended up looking like. But when you look real close at them, yep, that's part of the learning process to make a couple of mistakes. And so the next thing is to start grinding them down and try to get them right. We were also invited to the state convention for industrial classes, if you will, and we were the showcase school for Louisiana. And so I was able to show off some of the things that we had. We had a textbook and a dolly set. We also were involved in the scheduling fair, trying to get more kids to join this class next year. There was only one class of it this year, and the kids decided to wear their actual paint suits to actually dress for the occasion, if you will. So the kids, really did a good job with that. The trailer project was a very interesting thing. The teacher here wanted to get all the classes involved, wanted to get the paint crew involved, the welding, the electrical, and the wood classes. So the paint guys did all the painting on it. The wood guys did all the woodwork on it. The welding actually welded a new tongue on it. And this is the final product, what it looks like. The electrical class rewired everything. Mr. Jeff Simmons, what an incredible guy. Jeff found out about our project going on and what I was doing. I met him at Jerry Lane, and he works for Tasco, and he was able to come and really take us under his wing and really show the kids a lot about how everything works, some hands-on stuff. To have a guest speaker. The kids were very receptive to him. Of course, with mixing Bondo, he's showing the kids how to take dents out and how to repair and how to properly mix everything, answer any questions the kids may have had. And Jeff was able to come twice. I'm really thankful for him being there. October 9th, he came once, and then March 22nd, he was able to come again. And his company actually donated these fenders. So now we go to class, and we have all these fenders. January 24th, all these fenders arrived in my classroom, and I'm having to figure out where I'm going to put all this stuff since we have no building and no real storage to put everything. And the fender project was this. You get a hammer, hit it, and then start the process. So the kids hit the hammer, created the ding in the fender, and then they're repairing all the fenders and go through all the steps of sanding and putting filler on it, if you will, and then finally painting them. So, of course, it's a learning project, but the kids were able to go through the steps of the repair process. We were able to take a field trip to Baton Rouge Community College, which has one of the state-of-the-arts facilities there, multi-million-dollar facility, brand new, just opened in the last couple of years. And we were able to tour each building, and this is the wheel alignment area, all brand new machines there. And, of course, they have some, fancy cars for the kids to get excited about. This is the paint area for Baton Rouge Community College that we were able to see and try to get everybody excited about what was going on and maybe have a future career that, not just after high school you can continue on. This is some of the diesel mechanic areas that you can look at. Then we were able to go to actually Tasco. Here's Mr. Adam. He's the manager there. Mr. Adam's been very influential with us and providing things for us. A lot of things were donated to our class just to get us to have something going on. And there we're touring an actual auto paint store in Tasco Auto Colors. He's talking about matching colors and the different things. While I was in Texas at the PBG training class, I asked the guys, hey, what do you do when you have nothing? And one guy said, man, I do a mailbox project where you get some mailboxes and you sand them down, and the kids put Bondo on the ridges on the side, and then they get to paint it again in their own color that they choose, and they have a real cool thing to take home. So here are some of the kids sanding down their mailboxes and putting Bondo on them and primer, if you will. And this is when the underclassmen got theirs, and if you can tell, I told them to put very light coat of body filler on it, and some of the kids, created a little bit more work for themselves, if you will. But they all got to personalize them, choose any color paint they wanted, and these are some of the final projects, and the kids really seemed to have a lot of fun with it. Of course, the school year ended, and we still didn't have a building, but we're just trying to make something happen. Again, no tools are available. Only tools I have was a $29 box of tools from Walmart, and just trying to make something happen. So the kids really seem to enjoy the class, and here's a finished picture of all the kids. Here's a picture of the building and the final pictures of the building, and then May 13th, this is what it looks like inside, the end of school. We still have no building, so hopefully we can get some stuff going here very soon. So thank you for watching.